It seems like just yesterday we'd be flipping the pages of the latest superhero comic book and would come across this headline. Tired of being picked on? Nobody picks on an Atlas man. Skinny, loser, scrawny, or fat, Charles Atlas is here to change all that. The cartoon panels accompanying this full-page ad showed a beach bully kicking sand at a skinny fellow and his girl. After confronting and being threatened by the muscle-bound brute, Mac vows to get even someday. In the next panel, he signs up for Charles Atlas's bodybuilding course. And in the end, he becomes the hero of the beach. These classic Atlas ads are a simple but effective example of the full circle readers want from your story. The word balloons in those Atlas ads changed over the years, so sometimes Mac's girl was sympathetic as he pitifully vowed revenge. Other times she said something demeaning like, "Oh, don't let it bother you, little boy." Originally, the cartoon showed the aftermath of a now powerful Mac knocking the beach bully out. Over time, the advertisement eliminated that panel, probably because it promoted violence. The point is, in this miniature morality tale, we are given a definitive before and after. Before, Mac is picked on by a bully. After, the underdog becomes top dog. Readers have come to expect the same full circle in stories. There has to be a situation that needs resolving, and by the end of the story, that situation must be resolved to create a sense of closure for the reader who has invested themselves into the story. The ending, sometimes known as the return to the ordinary world, will clarify the results of what has taken place and show how things, and hopefully the hero, have changed. This ordinary world doesn't necessarily mean a physical location. It represents the character's initial state of being, or their status quo, before the story develops. The hero doesn't physically have to return to their hometown with a parade waiting for them. Sometimes the hero, in fact, cannot go back to their world, but an early vulnerability that is now a strength is easy to convey. For example, if a character starts the story afraid of heights and ends it by fearlessly scaling a mountain, that's a clear demonstration of change, even if they're in a completely different location. If the character arc is apparent enough, it may not even be necessary to change a thing. A mere reminder of how things used to be could be sufficient. Perhaps the protagonist was swimming at the beginning of the story. Toward the end of the story, they're swimming again. Same activity, but this time we know they possess a contentment they didn't have the first time. Life itself affords us very few clear-cut befores and afters, so we find fulfillment in those we experience with our fictional friends. Letting our readers go full circle via the bookends of a satisfying before and after is an easy and powerful way to bulk up a skinny story.